No one is born unshakable. Strength is not a gift. It is a decision made daily in silence. It grows in the dark, in the hours when no one is watching, in the moments when you choose discipline over distraction, purpose over comfort, and action over excuses. It is not found in the applause of others, but in the voice inside you that says keep going, even when everything tells you to stop. The world will try to measure you by standards that were never meant to define you. It will ask you to shrink, to fit in, to play it safe. But greatness does not live in safety. It lives at the edge of fear, where doubt is loud and the risk is real. That is where you rise. That is where you find what you are truly made of. There will be failure. There will be loneliness. There will be days when the weight of your dreams feels too heavy to carry. But you were not built to break. You were built to transform pain into power, to shape adversity into growth, to forge resilience in the fire of difficulty. You are not chasing a finish line. You are becoming. Every choice matters. Every sacrifice speaks. Every morning you rise when you could stay down. You write a new line in the story of who you are becoming. So do not slow down. Do not quiet your hunger. Let it burn. Let it drive you. Let it remind you that you were not born to be average. You were born to build something that lasts, to create impact, to leave behind proof that you refuse to waste your time on earth. Fire does not apologize for its heat. The storm does not ask for permission to roar, and neither should you. You were not meant to walk this life quietly, fading into the noise of the world. You were meant to rise, to shake the ground with your presence, to ignite something in others simply by refusing to give up. There will be days when everything feels too far, when progress seems invisible and your mind whispers that you are not enough. But those are the days that count the most. Not the easy ones, not the ones filled with praise, but the ones where you push through anyway. That is the mark of the relentless. That is the proof of character. Your path is not supposed to be smooth. Mountains were never climbed without struggle. Legends were never born from comfort. And strength was never forged in stillness. The climb is where you build the person the world will remember. So let your failures teach you. Let your wounds remind you that you are still alive and still fighting. Let your setbacks become fuel, not chains, because you are more than the obstacles in your way. You are the one who keeps going, who keeps believing, who keeps building even when no one else sees the vision. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Do not wait for everything to make sense. Move forward anyway. Act with purpose. Speak with clarity. Live with intensity. Because this life does not reward those who hesitate. It rewards those who show up, who do the work, and who never stop reaching higher. Some souls were born to endure storms that others would not dare face. They carry weight in silence. They fight battles no one sees. And they rise again and again, not because it is easy, but because surrender was never an option. This strength, this quiet fire is not given. It is earned in the dark. The world will not always understand your path. It will question your pace, your choices, your resilience. But greatness does not come with applause at every step. It comes in moments when you refuse to give in, when you move forward without validation, when you trust your struggle is shaping something greater within you. Every day you rise, even when tired. Every decision you make to keep moving, even without results. Every time you bet on yourself, even when others do not see your worth. That is the work that transforms you. That is the grind that builds something unshakable. You do not need to match the noise of the world. You do not need to follow a map written by someone else's fears. Your journey is yours. Unfold it with grit. Walk it with pride. Let your efforts speak where words fail. Let your consistency drown out doubt. You are not behind. You are becoming. You are not lost. You are refining. You are not weak. You are growing through what was meant to break you. And if you keep going, one day, you will look back and understand that the hard days were the foundation of your rise. There is a fire that begins in the quiet moments, not in the spotlight, not in the applause, but in the silence when no one is watching. It flickers when you choose discipline over distraction. It grows when you move forward despite fear. It becomes an inferno when you decide that failure is not the end, but the beginning of a harder push. The strongest people are not always the loudest. They are the ones who show up without being asked, who give more when there's nothing left, who rise not because they are fearless, but because they refuse to be ruled by fear. Their path is forged through rejection, resistance, and relentless repetition. Progress does not always look like a leap. Sometimes it's the crawl. Sometimes it's the decision to not give up today. Sometimes it's the invisible victory of doing the right thing when no one will know. But these are the moments that shape champions. These are the bricks that build a future that cannot be broken. You do not owe the world your explanation. You owe yourself your effort, your focus, your commitment. You owe the version of you who once believed it was impossible, the truth that it was always possible, just not always easy. That every step forward was proof that you were already enough as long as you kept going. Let others seek comfort. Let others wait for permission. You are here to push, to transform, to outlast. Let your scars remind you not of what hurt you, but of what you survived. Let your doubt become fuel. Let your struggle become story.